start with Tesla since that's mainly what we talk about here on this channel, and then we'll kind of get into everything else that I'm gonna try to go over within this video. So looking at Tesla, we're still within the symmetrical triangle. Now, the one thing I want you to know about symmetrical triangles is that they are usually going to be a continuation pattern. So that means in this case, with this downward movement that we have here, normally a symmetrical triangle would be a continuation of the movement. The movement is down, which means normally the continuation would be a breakdown to maybe 550, 500. Now, where this differs and why this could not be the case is the fact that we have sold off so much on Tesla in recent weeks and months that we're down on major support. So the fact that we're on major support kind of helps, and that's why I don't have major conviction to either side. I see a lot of times people will comment like, hey, in your title it says Tesla 750 or Tesla 500. The thing is with that is those are ranges, and also too, at the end of the day, it helps to get people to watch the videos. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that's those types of titles help. It doesn't necessarily mean that I believe that's going to happen. As a trader, I'm not touching Tesla much right now. I mean, I took I still have my long-term position. I took that small bearish position yesterday because I felt like the RVR was there, which means risk versus reward. I thought that there was a 60 to 70% chance that we were going to reject as opposed to break out, and that's why I took that position. I don't have high conviction to either side for Tesla right now, simply because we are in this continuation pattern. We're rejecting right now at 709. However, we're also on major support, so I feel like it's a 50-50, and I don't ever want to trade something when I feel that the odds are 50-50. As a professional trader, our goal is not to trade to make money. We trade for the sake of the setup. So when I take a position, I'm not planning to make money on it. I'm planning to take the position because my requirements were met, and then I'm looking to cancel or sell my position when the requirements are no longer there, or what I'm looking for, and take profits when the requirements are no longer there, or it's tapped my price target. So that's why I'm just not really touching this much. And I did grab a small position because I felt like the RVR was there. But at this point, we're still squeezing. We're still sitting here. We're still between these areas. We haven't really seen anything from an unusual standpoint today. As far as flow, we do have $14 million for most active calls. Most active puts is $9 million. The bullish flow is nowhere to be found for Tesla. So as far as confirmations, those calls that came through, there's not a lot that are actually confirmed calls. They're confirmed bullish, so they could be people selling calls, which we'll talk about in a moment. And you can see here, confirmed bullish flow, we do have $5.87 million worth of confirmed bullish flow. So if we go through and we look at the heat map, this is what you're going to end up seeing here, and this is a very, very good example of what I was trying to talk about just moments ago. So one thing I want to do is actually go through and hit this. So when you're looking at a heat map, and I actually have a video on this channel explaining heat maps, but when you're looking at a heat map, the one thing that you want to notice is that the C0, C1, and C2, everything to the left here, these cells, it's kind of like looking at an Excel spreadsheet. These cells represent weeks of expiration. So C0, that means any of these contracts expire this Friday. C1 means they expire next Friday. C2 means they expire 2 weeks out or further. So one of the cells in C2 could be like a 3-year long call, right? Or 2-year long call. And same thing for P. So P0, P1, P2, these are all puts. But the thing is, where you see where it says call or C0 and it's red, that means a call came through. So it will trigger where it says most active calls, but it means that they're selling a call, which, if you guys don't know already, selling a call is a bearish position. So we see a lot of calls being sold at 670, 680, 700, 717, 725, 730, but we also see a lot of puts being sold. So when you sell a put, you're selling a bearish position, or you're selling a bearish position to somebody, which means you're a bull. You're on the opposite side of that. That's why you see all this inverse here. A lot of puts are being sold, a lot of calls are being sold. And at this point, it's really like 50-50. So for me, I'm not trading Tesla at this moment. If we do see a bit of a rejection again today, like if we can see a little bit of a run up to 720, I might re-enter my bearish position. But it's such a minuscule trade that, like, relative to the size of my portfolio, it's such a small trade.